Hey y'all, and welcome to the Coffee Chat Queen podcast. It is your host JMP here, and today I have a wonderful guest on the show. Miss Yolanda is going to be here talking to us about her business and what it is that she does. So before we get started, you know what I say: go grab your coffee mug, pause the video, so that you can have something to drink as we conversate on today. All right. So hey, Miss Yolanda, how you doing, girl?
Hey girl, hey.
How's your day going so far?
It's going phenomenal. Phenomenal. Hope that's not the last. Okay, how you doing?
I'm doing good. It's Thursday. Okay, can't complain on a Thursday.
Friday Eve.
So go ahead and open up and share more about who you are, and then we'll dive into your business.
Okay, my name is Yolanda K Churchwell, and I am a 3-time best-selling author. I am a contributing writer to Own It magazine. I am a licensed CPA. I am a daughter. I am an aunt. I am a sister. I am a child of God. I am a PK. I don't know, what all you want?
Oh, girl, you got many hats. So tell us what you. Okay, so what does Yolanda do on her off time? Because you clearly be doing some of everything.
So I love to travel. I love to shop. I spent the day yesterday with my aunt and my mother and my cousin, and we went to dinner. We went to lunch, and then we did a little shopping. It was just a wonderful afternoon. I love to read. There's nothing like a good book being cuddled up. Last night was a thunderstorm. I had me a book. I was laying down. I was comfortable. It was wonderful.
Well, it sounds like your night was pretty well.
Yes, I love spending time with myself. I don't say I'm by myself. I say I'm with myself because I'm some of the best company you could ever have.
Ooh, I love that. Y'all don't have to take that one. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with some of our questions here. And first of all, tell us about your business, and then share with us how did you get into your industry. So share the name of your business, and then how you got into the industry you're in.
Okay, so the name of my business is the Business Assistance Group. I call it the bag. I say my clients get the bag to help them secure their bag. How did I get into it? Accidentally on purpose, purposely on accidental. I had a clothing store first. So dress clothes, men and women, being at PK, had people coming in from all over. It skyrocketed, but it got too big for me. Everybody has a plan A, a plan B. I had a backup plan for my backup plan if things failed, but having a plan for success is completely different from a plan not to fail. And so I did not have a plan for success. I did not have the systems and foundations in place to support my business as it grew. So although the money was coming in, the business was starting to fall apart from the inside out. And so as I was trying to figure out why that was happening, that's when I realized that I did not have the systems and processes in place that would support my exponential growth and scaling. And so as I looked into what do you need to do that, I realized that was pulling from every skill set in my life. So I like to say God used my mess to bless me. God bless my mess, in that he took the store where I was dressing women from the outside to make them beautiful, to switch me over to a place where I am helping women build their businesses from the inside out, so they can support the growth that they are destined to have as a part of God's kingdom.
Wow. So your first business basically birthed you into your purpose.
Yes.
That is amazing. That is amazing. And oh my goodness, I'm happy that you touched on not having a plan for success.
Yes.
Because we're always looking to fail at something. But what happens if we actually succeeded? What happens if it actually takes off? So the fact that you have that in place, oh my goodness, I bet you that helps a lot of women.
It not only it helps people, but when my clients work with me, because my thing is I want to help at least 100 businesses go from a place of failing to scaling every year. So when my clients work with me, I'm not telling them what I know, what I heard. I'm telling them what I know. I've lived what they live. I know the feelings that they feel. And so that just adds a level of respect to the game. And they're like, you know what? They don't have to hide what they're feeling. They can be fully transparent so we can address the problems fix it, and get them on a point where they're going forward.
Man, okay. So with going to get the bag, one of the things I like for you all to share is the type of clients that you want to work with, because we're not a fit for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So who are the type of women that you enjoy working with?
Okay, so first and foremost, I need to point out that the bag it's an agency. So you get me and my entire team, and we are here to help you go from a to-do list to done for you. So we're going to provide some coaching, we're going to provide some strategy, but at the end of the day, we want to take it off of your plate so you as a CEO can focus on your highest revenue generating tasks and allow us to do those things that you shouldn't be doing in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So my ideal client is a woman of color, because we're often overlooked, who's been in business at least 12 to 24 months. You know what it is that you're doing. You've been making some money. You're starting to feel this tug of war between what it is you do and all of the stuff behind the scenes, the business of doing business. And so I come in, you're starting to be frustrated and overwhelmed because what the bank is saying versus what you're feeling at the end of the day, your days are longer, your nights are longer, you feel less of a sense of accomplishment, and you feel you're starting to be jaded by what used to be something that makes you happy. And so I want to come in and help you to put those processes and systems in place so that you can delegate and automate your way to 6, 7, 8, and even 9 figures if that's what you choose to do.
That's awesome. Ladies, y'all hear that? Making sure y'all heard what I heard now. Okay, so I want to know what was the biggest mistake or lesson you learned while being an entrepreneur so far?
I still say that the biggest lesson was in not having a plan to succeed. As women, we are taught to multitask. We are taught to take on other people's responsibilities. And I did not have a plan in place for what if this does work. And that should have been the only plan. We need to learn to believe in ourselves, to have a faith in ourselves, and we need to trust God. If he gives you a vision, he's going to give you what you need to bring it to fruition. And then also just be graceful with yourself. Give yourself grace, because any journey is not a straight path. If you're an entrepreneur, you know it's going to be days where you want to give up. It's days when you're over the top. The thing is to just make it to the next day. And so be graceful with yourself and know that every day is not going to be your best day. And as long as you are not moving backwards, even in some days, it's going to be days where you just stay still. You're not supposed to move. You're just going to stay still. Hold that ground. When you losing weight, you plateau sometimes, but you keep that weight. It's the same thing with your business. Just keep still or move forward. And as long as you're doing one of them 2 things, it's going to be all right.
Amazing. Wow, ladies. I hope y'all listen. She giving wisdom. And we ain't even making 10 minutes in the interview. Goodness. Okay.
It's that PK in me, girl. I can pull a word.
Okay, so one of my favorite questions is talking about legacy. And to me, it's just something that should be left behind for somebody. So what is the legacy you want to leave behind, whether it's for family or someone that's coming behind you, the next generation?
Okay, well, I'm going to say my legacy is twofold. First, it is to pour into my parents, because I feel like on this journey that is called life, you start out and your parents pour into you. If you do it right, you're able to give back to your parents. So I give back to my parents. They are the non-working, although my mother works very hard, they're the non-working personnel on my staff with benefit packages, because I'm going to take care of them. The second half of their lives is going to be great, just as great as the first half of my life was. So that's the first part, is to be a living legacy that I can give back to my parents. The second part is I don't have children. I chose at a time in my life, I chose not to do so because I didn't think I could have it all. And if I had to choose, I chose a career. And so my legacy is that this business will be here for my niece and my nephew, should they want to do it, or should they want to sell it to live their own dreams. I would never ask them to walk into my footsteps, but I will make sure that they are provided for, and that if they don't have any desire to do this, that it's in a position where it is sellable, all of my systems is in place so that they can get the best price for it and do what it is they want to do with their lives. So that's the two things that I like to do.
Wow, living legacy. That's a new one. Normally people just think about after I've done X, Y, and Z, but to be a living legacy is a different thing. That means you're still impacting and touching lives, and you're still doing great things that is helping other people get through their processes and experience life and just have an abundance that is just here on earth. So that's amazing. I love it.
Sometimes it gets me in trouble, but I'm a firm believer that I take the Bible for what it says. It says that God sent his life so that we can have it more abundantly. See, I serve a God of and all. It doesn't have to be what I'm going to leave. It's what I got now and what I'm going to leave. God doesn't make me choose. I don't live a life of either and or. I live a life of and all. Anything that gets in the way, it's an obstacle. I'm either going over it, through it, or knocking it over. Let's get it done.
Y'all, it is. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure y'all hear what I'm hearing. Okay, you can do it. It can be done. Oh my goodness. Okay. So right here, we've reached the point where we're gonna go into our Chat 10 challenge, and everybody know that's a challenge where we ask 10 questions in 10 minutes, and we're gonna see how fast Miss Yolanda can get through. Okay. And the first question is, what do you do to maintain a healthy work-life balance?
Okay, so I just was at a conference this past weekend, and I learned that it's not a balance, it's a harmony. So it's a harmony, not a balance. And secondly, as the 2023 Dualpreneur of the Year, which means I can somehow balance or harmonize my business and my 9 to 5, because I'm still on my 9 to 5 right now. But what I do is I start every day with God, because when I start with him, he is able, just like in the Bible, to separate the wheat from the tare. He's able to separate when I need to be working and when I need to be resting. And as long as I stay tuned to him, I'm going to be okay.
Yes. Number 2, what is the best challenge you face as an entrepreneur? I'm sorry, the biggest challenge you face as an entrepreneur.
The biggest challenge for me was getting out of my own way, was believing that stop putting limits on myself and on God, because I want to, again, keep looking for what could go wrong. And I needed to start looking for what is going to go right. So that is a daily challenge that I get up every day and I say, I got this, let's go forward.
Awesome. Okay, so we talked about the biggest mistake or lesson that you learned on this journey, but what are some other things that you've learned that you want to share with others today?
Some of the things, just because you can do something well does not mean that you should be doing it. As an entrepreneur, we need to focus on boss moves. So you need to be the CEO. You need to be the boss. There are things that you may do well. I love Canva. I could get lost in graphics all day, but that's not a revenue generating task for me. So you need to create ways that other people can help you with that, or that you batch those. Even if you're a solopreneur, batch those things so that they don't take up as much of your time. So making sure that you have good time management and you're focused on those things that you should be focused on.
Wow. Okay. So what are some of the essential skills that you've learned that you need in your industry?
So some of the most essential skills that I've learned, first of all, is time management. You need to be able to determine what it is you should be working on. But you also, like I said, you need to be able to determine what you should delegate and what you should automate, because we're all here to make multiple income streams. But if you're busy, as I like to say, running around putting out fires everywhere, then when those opportunities come to you, you're not going to be able to take advantage of them. So I would say that you want to make sure that you can prioritize your time, delegate and automate in such a way that you become a visionary and you are standing at the top of a mountain in which you can literally look down and see rivers of opportunity and streams of income, and you have the bandwidth to take advantage of those.
Wow, y'all, she is knocking these questions out. Oh my goodness. Okay, so another question I have is, how do you define success for yourself and your team?
Okay, so success for myself is going to bed with an unspeakable joy in my spirit because I know that I helped someone who was on the edge of making that decision that I had to make. Do I close my business? Has my business failed? And now I'm just sitting here. What do I do next? Taking them from that point to a point where they are confident, they have peace that surpasses all understanding, and their business is growing exponentially. I love that I can make money, but money is not my sole focus because money is a number. And as a licensed CPA, I know that numbers are infinite. If you are chasing money, you will always be running. But when you have something deeper that brings you joy, something deeper that brings you purpose, then you will always be satisfied. So for me, it is the joy that my clients get when they get that transformation and they're able to do better in their businesses.
Ooh, okay. So what's the best advice you've received so far?
The best advice I've ever received is from my godmother. She will be 102 in November. And she said, everything in life is a season, good, bad, or great. Everything is a season. If you're going through something and it's great, don't get too comfortable because the season will end. If you're going through something that's bad, don't get too worked up because the season will end. And if you're going through something that is great, hold on to it, learn the lesson, ride the wave, but know that everything happens in seasons. Once you accept that, everything else becomes easier. And the second piece of advice is make sure you have realistic expectations. Don't expect things of people that they don't have to give, because you end up living in a place of disappointment all the time, when in reality, that person doesn't have it to give to you anyway.
Ooh, okay. You're dropping nuggets today. So within the next year, what does business look like for you?
Oh, this is a good one. So in the next year, business looks like for me, first, me leaving my 9 to 5. Dualpreneur was cool, but I'm trying to be a queen in all that I do. And I want to focus on my business. In the next 12 months, I want to have helped at least 100 entrepreneurs in one way or another to grow and scale their businesses. I want to reach multi-million-dollar status, not just because it's a dollar amount, but because of the lifestyle that it will afford me and my family, as well as it is a sign of the success that I'm having within my business. I want to travel more and make sure that I am taking the time out for me for self-care and making my dreams my reality.
Awesome. Two more questions here. Okay, so if you could trade places with anyone, who would it be and why?
Oh, I'm not going to be able to trade places with nobody, because I prayed really hard for, at one point in my life, for God to show me why he created Yolanda K Churchwell in this day, in this time, and for him to show me my purpose. And so I know that I am Psalm 139:14 walking. I am lovingly and wonderfully made in his sight. So I'm not going to be able to trade places with anybody because I could never be better than anything that being myself.
Ooh, last question. Who is your right hand person?
My right hand is my mama. That's my ride or live. That's my mama. That is my mother. She breathes life into everything that I do. Even when she doesn't understand, she is encouraging until she does understand it. She is the force that comes in and has the conversations with the rest of my family so that they can understand my dream and they can either accept it or she can tell them to move out the way. She is the one who travels with me. She is the one who has always made me know that home is where we can always come back to. If life gets to beating you up too bad, you just drop back at home and everything will be okay. She is the one who uplifts and encourages us to the nth degree. And for someone who lost their mother at 7 years old, she has, excuse my French, done a goddamn good job. And my sister and I are ever so grateful for her.
Wow, that is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, she hit it 2:41. We had 2 minutes and 41 seconds left. So we got through these questions like that, but oh my, the wisdom that you have is crazy. And I love your perspective on life. I do. It is amazing. I hope you guys are getting something from this because I am just mind blown of the nugget she just dropped in less than 10 minutes. Like,
when I was little, I used to talk all the time. I'm the baby of the family's first child. So everybody wanted me, everybody babysat me, and they used to say telegraph, telephone, tele Yolanda, because I had a whole lot to say.
Hey guys, real quick, I have something for you, and I think it's something that you can definitely use in your business. This is great for new business owners and entrepreneurs, or business owners and entrepreneurs looking for something new in their business, okay? So what am I talking about is our survival toolkit guide. If you have been looking for some systems that are user-friendly, you've been looking for some systems that are easy to navigate and that you can gain more structure in your business, organization in your business, and you can also manage your tasks while increasing your productivity, you need to check out our Survival Toolkit Guide, all right? So this toolkit guide has 10 user-friendly platforms in there for you. We have designed this guide for our entrepreneurs to go easily access systems that can help you gain some organization. It's sometimes when you're doing work throughout your day, you're kind of all over the place and you need some management skills, right? You need something that enhance those management skills to make sure that you're completing things on time, making sure that you can house all of your documents and files that you may have, making sure that you can document in comments and keeping together all the things that you're doing for your clients. And you guys, these platforms do that. Not only does it do that in tool management and task management, but you can also find some things for your scheduling. You may need something that helps you organize your calendar, right? You need something that syncs to your calendar. Well, in that user platform guide, you will find those systems in there that will help you with your scheduling, that will help you with your tool management and email marketing, along with some other great tools that can help you in your business. So if you're wondering where this tool guide is at, it's on our website. Go to www.myvast.com and put in the information needed and get your survival toolkit, guys. It is free. It is free, and it's something that is going to help you elevate in your business. It's something that is going to help you take your business to the next level. So again, if you have not already gotten that survival toolkit guide, head over to our website and do that. And guys, we use 5 of those platforms in our business, My Vast Incorporated. Okay, so we actually utilize these platforms in our business to help us with our day-to-day tasks, to help us with our clients, to keep our business organized, to keep our clients' management organized and structured, as well as sending out our own emails and our own scheduling tools, okay? So if you are saying, I need something that is user-friendly, I am not the best with technology, I'm not tech savvy, go check out our survival toolkit list. You can download the file, it will come straight to your email, it's easily accessible, and it's interactive. So in the guide, you're able to click on the platforms to learn more and to gain access to them and go straight to them to sign up for their accounts, okay? So you guys, again, make sure that you grab that survival toolkit guide. It's something that you need, and I promise you, you will enjoy it.
All right, guys. Well, we have reached the end of the interview. I'm going to let Miss Yolanda take this time to share more about her business, where you guys can find her, how you can work with her, and anything that you have going on at this time or coming up, let everybody know.
All right, so I have just finished out a series. I am going to be doing some workshops here in the next coming months. So you do want to connect with me. You can connect with me with the Business Assistance Group on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm also on YouTube, Yolanda K Churchwell and the Business Assistance Group. I am going to be focusing on the end of this year. I have found that there are a lot of entrepreneurs that are having trouble with conversions, getting clients, with the things that have been going on in this economy, and they're still having some difficulty with social media. However, email marketing is still the #1 conversion place. And so I am going to be working with entrepreneurs to make sure that their email marketing systems are in place. I'm going to be offering audits and assessments of your systems, as well as several different pieces of a package that you can put together, just making sure that your emails are working for lead capture and lead nurture, making sure that your testimonials, you can secure them, making sure that your programs or membership sites, those sequences are all in place. So the rest of this year is set aside for me to help other entrepreneurs make sure that their email marketing systems are in place, as well as I have my full suite of back-end solution services that I offer. Again, these are done for you. I've expanded it. So now not only do we do the technological part, but we also do the copywriting and content. So if that's just not your forte and you having trouble, we have people on staff that can get things written out for you. We do everything from lead pages, registration pages, sales pages, checkout pages. We do it all. We can do them as a package or we can do them individually. So the business assistance group is here, as I like to say, my clients get the bag to help them secure their bag. So we'll do whatever we can to help you secure your bag. Oh, and I have a group on Facebook called the Hustle Hub. Please join it. I am there live every Tuesday. Every Saturday, I'm sharing some system shortcuts, and it's just a place where you can learn more about your back end and get some freebies and tips along the way.
All right. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for rocking with me today, JMP. Thank you, Ms. Yolanda, for coming on the podcast today.
Thank you, Jasmine, for having me, and I hope to come back soon. This was fun.
It was. Now, y'all heard everything that she's offering, okay? If this is you fit into this category, please make sure you go reach out to Ms. Yolanda, go schedule a consultation or discovery call. What she got set up, go do it so you can get the help in your business, okay? We're trying to make smart boss moves, all right?
Yeah, so, if a consultation is what you want, go to www.callthebag.com and schedule your 30-minute complimentary consultation today.
Okay, that was it now. All right, so guys, thank you for tuning in today, and I will see you guys next time. Hey, you guys, it is JMP here, and I just wanted to personally say thank you for tuning in on today's show. You guys, we really appreciate the support and the love. Also, I wanted to remind you, if you haven't liked and subscribed to our KB Lounge YouTube channel, make sure that you go do that and ring that bell to get notified when it's time for a new podcast show to drop. Also, I wanted to let you guys know and remind you that on Thursdays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we drop a new episode of an entrepreneur sharing their journey and sharing what they do in their business. If you are an entrepreneur and you want to be on the Coffee Chat podcast, go to our website. It is www.myvast.com. Click the KB Lounge tab, and then up under that, you will also see the Coffee Chat Queen podcast. Go there and schedule your interview to be on the show. If you are an entrepreneur and you're saying, I'm not too crazy about being on camera, that is okay. We also do Coffee Chat shout outs. So if you're interested in having a Coffee Chat shout out on the podcast show, also go to our website. All of that information. We'll also have your information in the description box for everyone to go find you and to check out your services and the products that you offer and your business. They're able to also follow you on your social media platforms. So if you want to continue to see the podcast grow or the KB Lounge continue to grow, we are accepting donations. And if you are loving what we're doing here on the podcast and you're loving what we're doing in the KB Lounge, you can go to our website and go to that Coffee Chat Queen podcast page, and all of our information to donate and support our YouTube channel, support our podcast. Again, you guys, JMP checking out here, and I just want to just say thank you. Thank you for the love, thank you for support, and thank you for subscribing to us. See you guys next time.